This is VOA News. I'm David Byrd in Washington. Several strong aftershocks are reported to have hit the Indonesian island of Sulawesi after more than 400 people were killed in an earthquake and massive tsunami on Friday. Reuters reporter Matthew La Rotonda says the death toll is expected to rise.
Indonesia's emergency minister said some people were on the beach when the tsunami warning was sounded, but didn't immediately leave and became victims. The government's describing the damage as extensive. They say thousands of buildings have collapsed, including hospitals. Makeshift medical centers are being set up outdoors. The quakes are reported as 7.5 and 7.7 magnitude, with aftershocks that have continued into the weekend. The disaster has also triggered widespread power outages, making rescue efforts slower. Indonesia's president will visit the area on Sunday. The country is regularly hit by earthquakes. In August, a series of tremors destroyed dozens of villages on another island and killed over 500.
Matthew La Rotonda of Reuters. North Korea's foreign minister said Saturday his government would not denuclearize before it has sufficient trust in the United States. AP's Julie Walker reports.
Ri Young-ho was speaking through a translator at the United Nations General Assembly. He called on the U.S. to follow through on promises made during a summit in Singapore between the rivals' leaders.
Without any trust in the U.S., there will be no confidence in our national security, and under such circumstances, there is no way we will unilaterally disarm ourselves first.
Ri says continued sanctions won't work.
The perception that sanctions can bring us on our knees is a pipe dream of the people who are ignorant about us.
Julie Walker, New York.
For more, visit our website. This is VOA News. President Donald Trump spoke out in support of his Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh Saturday, calling him a good man and saying he expects things to turn out very well for him. As AP's Ben Thomas reports, Trump's praises came after one of Kavanaugh's accusers agreed to cooperate with the FBI in an investigation into sexual assault allegations against the judge.
Deborah Ramirez says Brett Kavanaugh exposed himself to her at a party when they were both students at Yale University in the 1980s, an allegation Kavanaugh has denied and labeled a smear. Now her lawyer says the FBI has contacted Ramirez as part of its renewed background investigation of the Supreme Court nominee, and she has agreed to cooperate. Senate leaders agreed to delay a final vote on Kavanaugh's nomination to allow for a one-week FBI probe.